Yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's up? What's up? How you guys doing? Check, check, check. One, two, three. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah? You guys can hear me well? What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, where we cover all 76ers basketball games, and we do play-by-play for every single one of them, so that you don't have to miss a dribble of 76ers basketball. Hopefully you guys are doing really well tonight. Let me get the scoreboard up, because I forgot to do that. But while I do that, I'm still going to keep talking to you guys. A big, big game tonight. It's going to be an awesome game between two teams that are battling for two top spots in the Eastern Conference. The Sixers are actually 5.5 games behind Milwaukee, and Milwaukee is actually half a game above Boston for the 1 seed. So the Sixers are in third place right now. The Bucks are on a 16-game winning streak. And the Sixers are going to try to play spoiler tonight. It's just going to have to be about Joel Embiid trying to dominate down low in the glass, and hopefully, you know that he's going to get his points. The fact of the matter is that who else is going to get involved? Who else is going to step up? Will James Harden, cause a lot of turnovers? I don't think so. But they need that. They need that third guy to just come up really strong, and they need some more contributions from the bench. Because the one thing that we always look at when we compare Philly to Milwaukee and to Boston is that they both have deeper rosters. And they're very well coached. Obviously their starting fives are really great. That doesn't compare to the Sixers. The Sixers have a really good starting five, but the Celtics and the Bucks are just a lot deeper. And so can the Sixers maximize their amount of depth to their advantage? I don't know. Have to wait and see. But should be a fun one. This is going to be exciting, man. I am super stoked about this. But let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think. Let me see if, first of all, let me check my audio to see if you guys can hear me. Whoops. Can you guys hear me? Oh, wait. That's because I have the Bluetooth on. Okay. How about now? I'll turn this up a little bit. Whoops. There we go. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, so now I got to get the scoreboard up to date. Let me do that. Window capture 2. Oh, I never updated the... I always forget to do that. Always forget to update the, whatchamacallit, the intro thing. I can't believe I didn't do that. Alright, let's pull up the window capture. Now I gotta make sure that I resize this. So let's do that. Good. Alrighty, so we're just about ready to get things started. Once this is up to date. And I gotta put this in full screen mode. Alright. Should be a fun one tonight between two of these top teams battling for the Eastern Conference. Will the Sixers be able to get contributions from guys like D'Anthony Melton or Tyrese Maxey? That remains to be seen. Will Tobias Harris step up tonight? And can the Sixers try to eliminate the amount of points that Milwaukee's bench has given them? I don't know. That is all going to be a big thing. So now we've got the starting lineups are just coming out now. So if we take a look at the Milwaukee Bucks, now they're doing the Sixers first. Okay, so it's James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, and PJ Tucker. Those are the Sixers starters for tonight. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, it's Drew Holiday, Grayson Allen, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Pat Connaughton, and Brook Lopez. So Chris Middleton is playing, I believe, the last time I checked, but he's just coming off the bench, and he's been a part of the second unit. Just getting back into the swing of things for Milwaukee. So, but should be a really great matchup. I know I keep saying that, but it should be. So everybody's getting over towards center circle. Sixers in their white and blue uniforms while the Bucks are in their green and white uniforms. There's Giannis with his left sleeve, his left white sleeve, that is. And they're showing Joel, who is going to be tipping things off against Brook Lopez here. So tip-off is just underway, and the ball gets swung all the way to P.J. Tucker, but then it gets deflected and goes out of bounds on the far sideline. And I believe that they're going to say that the Sixers won the tip-off, but the ball goes out of bounds and it'll be Bucks basketball. Sixers trying to end what is a, currently they're 1-4 in their last 5 games. The Sixers actually do get to keep the ball, so they're going to say it was last touched by Milwaukee. Alrighty. Tucker goes up with a triple in the far corner. No. Embiid tries to swat it away, and Drew Holiday comes up with the rebound. Giannis Antetokounmpo going right into the lane and finishing it with the right hand. A beautiful Euro step, and it's now 2-0 Milwaukee as they strike first. On their home court, Embiid with a jumper over Brook Lopez. An elbow jump shot knocks it down. So Joel Embiid and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the leaders for their respected teams, getting things underway. And so far it's 2-2. Brook Lopez on the far wing goes up with a runner, and he goes up and finishes it over James Harden. That is. All right, let's get this back up and running. There we go. Embiid, a turnaround jumper, too strong. Giannis comes up with the rebound. He's charging inside the lane, kicks it out to Holiday for a wide-open dribble, and he knocks down the tray. A 7-2 run by Milwaukee so far. Milwaukee's three-point shooting has been incredible this season. And that's one of the reasons why, because when you got a guy like Giannis Antetokounmpo that can create a lot of space for people, that's deadly. Embiid gets the pass from Harden, pulls up from the top of the key, and knocks down the tray. 7-5, Sixers down by 2. Milwaukee coming into today 45-17 in the Eastern Conference as they lead it. And the Sixers are 40-22. They are currently third. Holiday at the top of the key will hand it off to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo back to Holiday for another three. In and out it goes. Embiid comes up with his miss. Sixers could either tie or take the lead here. 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Harden at the top of the key, being guarded by Connaughton. Bounce pass to P.J. Tucker on the near corner. Tucker back to Embiid. Embiid to Maxey with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey's runner is up, and he gets the friendly bounce. He gets the friendly bounce, and the Sixers tie it back up at 7 apiece. So the Sixers are on a 5-0 run themselves. Connaughton to Lopez, who's left wide open on the near corner for 3. It goes in and out. It was a little bit too much mustard. And James Harden comes up with another rebound. Harden to Maxey for 3 from 25 feet. Too strong. Giannis will come up with his miss, and Tyrese Maxey, who's shooting 39% from 3, comes up with a miss there. Antetokounmpo going over to Tobias Harris. Harris has to try to get things going for the Sixers if they want to try to get things going their way. Brook Lopez with another runner over Embiid, and it's good. 9-7, 9:03 left to go in the first quarter. Brook Lopez has 4 points in this game so far. Harden with a screen from Embiid. Harden takes it inside the lane. Less than 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Harden to Tucker for a near corner 3, and it was way short. Giannis comes up with the rebound. It actually barely touched the rim. Giannis taking on P.J. Tucker, goes up with the layup, and he gets fouled. That's the first foul issued in this game. Giannis will be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. How about Giannis with a no-look pass to Brook Lopez on the possession beforehand, and Lopez just took it right towards the foul line. He was on the far corner, and he just made a contested shot over Joel Embiid. Crazy. Absolutely wild. Giannis Antetokounmpo, now 28 years old, 6'11" power forward, who is 242 pounds. This season, he has been incredible, averaging about 31.5 points per game. He's also shooting 65% from the foul line. But he's attempted at least 12.5 free throws per game. And the first one, he puts it up, and he misses it. Sorry, the screen froze. Giannis is the only player averaging 30 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, and 5 assists per game this season. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line as he knocks down the second foul shot. He has 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists in this game so far. Harden at the top of the key. Sixers have to do a good job with the pick and roll on the offense. Harden gets a screen from Embiid and knocks down the tray from the top of the key. The Sixers tie it back at 10 apiece. Nice shot by James Harden. He knew as soon as he put that shot off that he was going to nail it. Antetokounmpo. Taken on Tobias Harris. Goes up with a pass. It was a midair pass, and Brook Lopez went up with the jumper. No, and Giannis tried to get the rebound, and instead it goes into the hands of Tobias Harris. The ball gets battered around P.J. Tucker inside, back to Maxey. Maxey, the Harden, who had maybe a little bit of time to shoot a three, decided to go up with the layup. No, tries to put it back up and in. That's no good either. Brook Lopez comes up with the glass. Here's Holiday. Holiday is at the top of the perimeter, taking on Joel Embiid, takes it down low inside. Embiid has to try to stay on him, and Brook Lopez with another floater over James Harden. And Brook Lopez has 6 points in this game so far. He's scored half a dozen. 12 points for Milwaukee, 10 for the Sixers. Harris with a catch-and-shoot three. Yes! From the top of the key once again. And the Sixers retake the lead 13-12. They're riding a seesaw here. Holiday gets a nice open pass from Pat Connaughton. I mean, there was nobody guarding him in the lane. Connaughton went right towards the basket and made a backdoor cut, and Drew Holiday came up with the layup. 14-13, Bucks up by 1. Harden on the far wing. Bounce pass or behind the back pass to Joel Embiid. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid on the far wing, being guarded by Holiday. Now takes on Brook Lopez. Nice pass inside to Tucker, who goes up with a layup and gets that one to go. Sixers retake the lead, and another assist by Joel Embiid. Embiid with 3 assists in this game so far. Giannis for 3. No. James Harden comes up with the rebound. Outlet pass all the way to Embiid, and the ball almost got stolen away, but it goes out of bounds. Giannis touched it, and Embiid was going all the way down there. It looked like he was kind of like a wide receiver that was being covered by 2 cornerbacks, if you will, or a cornerback and a safety, and the ball just ended up going out of bounds. And with that, a timeout is called. So the Sixers lead by 1. Bucks called their very first time out of the game. And the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. What's up, guys? How we all doing? This is the type of matchup that we've been waiting for a little bit of time. So, Sixers, they lost to Milwaukee in their first game. That was actually the first game of the regular season, 90-88. And then in their last game that they played, which was on November 18th, I don't know if Embiid played in that one. I have to double check. They did win 110-102. Let's double check that, actually. Giannis had 25 points. There was no... Oh, Embiid did play. Embiid had 32 points and he had 11 rebounds, but there was no James Harden. Maxey actually had 24 points in that game, too. Cool. Okay. How you guys doing? If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon, too, so that way you know when I upload. He did. Joel dominated. Yeah, dude, Joel... What else is there to say about him, dude? He is just like... I think he's the best center in basketball. I think he's the best rim protector in the NBA. And look at the passing tonight so far. I know it's just like the beginning of the first quarter, but like, dude, this is crazy. This is a must-win for the Sixers. This is definitely a big test for them because, you know, this is a team that's now at the top of the Eastern Conference as we stand right now. It's one of their biggest rivals over the past 3 or 4 years or so. And to be able to win this game in Milwaukee, this is a really, really, really big test. So, but I know we said that last week on Saturday night on primetime for the Sixers Celtics, and that was a test too. That was absolutely a big indicator as to what this team could have done moving forward or could do moving forward. Because they're still doing things moving forward. Really want to see McDaniels and Reed getting more minutes over Tucker tonight. Yes, man. I mean, Paul Reed, I remember that, I think it was last year, that there was a game where he actually had 4 blocks on Giannis. So that tells me that Paul has to play. If they have to play each other in this series, I would love to see a lot of Paul Reed. I do. Okay, as the backup center, I'm saying. Obviously. Okay. What else was I going to say? I didn't know, and I don't know how I didn't know this, but I had no idea that Grayson Allen went to Duke. How did I not know that? I remember he was taken by the Memphis Grizzlies. I remember that. Okay. Well, okay, that was something else. I was curious to know what that was. All right, the timeout is just about over. It's 15-14. Sixers lead by 1. Harden will inbound it on the far baseline. Gives it up to Maxey. Maxey's on the far corner now. Takes it out all the way to the Pfizer V.Forum sign. Gives it back to Harden. Harden to Maxey. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey gets a screen from Embiid. Bounce pass to Harden. Harden takes it inside the lane. 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Harden with a pull-up jumper. Yes! He gets that one to go, and the Sixers are up by 3. A step-back jumper by James Harden. He's been working on the mid-range. 5 points for him. Here's Porter Jr., or Bobby Portis, that is, who pulls up from long range and gets that one to go as well. 17-17. Bobby Portis coming into the ball game. He's been very great off of the bench for the Bucks. Harden at the logo. Gets a screen from Tucker. Harden to Tobias Harris. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harris directing the traffic here. Gives it back to Embiid. 5 seconds left to go. Harden pulls up from way downtown and knocks it down. James Harden with a 29-foot jumper. Gets that one to go, and Paul Reed standing up on the bench loving it. Giannis at the top of the key. Sixers retake the lead up 20-17. Giannis spins, moves over Embiid, and Embiid gets called for the foul. So Giannis will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. But how about that? How about that 3 by James Harden? I mean, just staring down Drew Holiday and making a jumper look so easy from beyond the arc. That was from way downtown. 8 points for him, 3 for 5 from the field. He has to be able to keep that up. George Niang comes into the ball game. And actually, Embiid got called for the personal foul, so it's not a shooting foul, just to clarify. Chris Middleton now comes in. Middleton this season in 20 games, averaging about 13.5 points per game, and he's shooting 30% from 3. Coming back from a really big injury. Drew Holiday gets the inbound. Holiday all the way to Connaughton, and Connaughton had the ball and just was not able to get to it as it went right in between his legs and goes out of bounds on the far sideline. Chris Middleton has been one of their big pieces over the last couple of years for the Bucks. Harden with a bounce pass to Embiid on the foul line extended. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid with a couple of jab steps. Now draws up 2 defenders. Goes up with a step-back jumper on the other baseline and gets it to go. That was the other elbow, I should have said. 22-17. Another nice play by Joel. Middleton to Connaughton. Connaughton to Portis, who's being guarded by George Niang. Portis goes up with a floater and has his way on the far corner that was from about 5 feet or so. It's 22-19 with 4:38 left to go in the first quarter. Sixers lead by 3. Harden with a nice pass to Embiid. Embiid with a jumper that goes in and out. It was from the foul line. Thought maybe Harden should have taken the layup, but decided not to do so. Chris Middleton comes up with the rebound. Middleton to Brook Lopez on the pump fake. Here's Drew Holiday for a 3, and the ball goes in and out. Holiday 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Embiid tips it out, and, well, actually, they're going to say that it was Chris Middleton that touched it last. So it goes out of bounds, and the Sixers get the ball back. 22-19. James Harden taking it inside the lane. The ball gets deflected to DeAnthony Melton for a triple, and it goes in and out. Bobby Portis comes up with his miss, and Pat Connaughton, the 3-point specialist for the Milwaukee Bucks, has the ball. Here's Portis Jr. over George Niang. Bullseye. 22-21. I mean, Bobby Portis just making some veteran moves, making it look so easy. Harden with a floater. It's up, and it goes in and out. Harden grabs his own rebound, and he still is on the hardwood trying to dig it up against Bobby Portis. And how about James Harden being very aggressive? I mean, going up with a floater, it hit the front of the rim, and then he grabbed his own miss. And Joe Ingles and Bobby Portis Jr. were there, and Harden hit the deck pretty hard, and Bobby Portis tried to deflect it out of his hands, and the Sixers, I believe, will get the ball back. 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. Jalen McDaniels comes into the ball game for Tobias Harris. Boy, I've been messing up my words a little bit. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, first of all, this is Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. And feel free to like, feel free to subscribe for all the Sixers action, whether it's a live game or whether it's a post-game show. So Harden there will be a jump ball at the Sixers foul line. It'll be Bobby Portis Jr. and James Harden going up against each other. So Bobby Portis Jr., well, he's 6'10", and James Harden, at least 6 inches shorter than that. Harden, though, comes up with the tip-off, and the ball goes to George Niang. So the Sixers still get the ball. Harden at the top of the key, spins, puts up a three, and it's no good. Connaughton with the rebound. It was actually Ingles, I should have said. Ingles goes up with the floater, and he gets that one to go. So it's 23-22. Milwaukee retakes the lead, and D'Anthony Melton on the other end for the Sixers. Gives it back to Embiid. Less than 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. George Niang. Back to Embiid on the left elbow. Goes up with the jumper, and it's a little bit short. So Joel in this game, well, so far, he's been doing okay shooting-wise. Drew Holiday on the other end. Back to Middleton on the far corner, or on the near corner, that is. Brook Lopez will find Middleton. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Middleton loses his dribble, has to pass it out to Holiday. 4 seconds left to go. Holiday takes it inside the lane, and a block and foul will be called on D'Anthony Melton with about 1.8 seconds left on the shot clock as it was about ready to expire. And the Sixers do call a timeout, so they are trailing 23-22 with 2:27 left to go in the first quarter, and they'll be back in just a few moments. Boy, I got to make sure that I am all set up properly because I'm not. I'm a little bit out of sorts, which is not so good. What's up, guys? Hopefully you're all doing well. It's a beautiful Saturday night here in Voorhees, New Jersey. It really is. It's gorgeous outside. But also, it's a nice day indoors because we get to watch basketball. We do. Yes, I'm wearing my Wilmington Blue Rocks hat. You know what that means? It's almost baseball time. So I'm excited that it's March now. March Madness starting. Oh, man, crazy stuff. It's crazy how we actually got to this time of the year. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I wanted to see how many people were tuning in, just out of curiosity. How do I go to live analytics? How do I go to view analytics? There we go. And let's make sure that this is up to date too. Okay, nice. Good stuff. All right, we've had 9 views. Okay, cool. Nice stuff. Whew. I love the aggressiveness from James right now. Yeah, man, me too. I also really like that, and I also like Joel's passing. You know what I mean? Like, it's nice to see him score. Like, you want to get him established, but to me, the assists just go to show that Joel is actually being unselfish, and they need that. They need ball movement. But he also has to get his, and he will get his. But there's a way that you can do two things. You can move the ball a lot, but you can also make sure that you're getting your own shots. You know what I mean? Like, that's how the Sixers are gonna succeed in the playoffs, because it comes down to ball movement, getting everybody else their touches. I'm stumbling on my words tonight. It's really bad. But yeah, you gotta make sure that everybody gets a piece of the rock. Plain and simple. Simple, fundamental, but Joel is unselfish. It's not his fault. No one is moving. Well, yeah, that too. Obviously, that goes on the play calling from Doc Rivers. Ball movement is coaching. Yeah, no, I understand that, but my point is that it's really good to see that Joel is actually passing the ball a lot and that guys are actually like getting more looks, you know what I mean, because they're moving. It's not just Embiid hero ball. That's what I'm saying. But they got to keep it up. They got to keep it up. I don't want to be speaking too soon, man. I don't want to be speaking too soon. All right. 25-22 as Drew Holiday makes the first foul shot. It's actually 24-22. That was a little ahead. And now it's 25-22 as Holiday got the friendly bounce. So Giannis taking a quick seat. And the Sixers are down by 3. The Bucks are on an 8-0 run. Harden at the logo. Gets a screen from Jalen McDaniels. Pick and roll all the way to the basket. Kicks it out to George Niang. Niang going over Joe Ingles? No. He had a floater, and Bobby Portis was there to grab the rebound. Ingles being guarded by James Harden. A screen comes from Lopez. Ingles takes advantage of it, pulls up from 35 feet, and Embiid is there to grab the rebound as DeAnthony Melton was trying to grab it, and he ended up going to the hardwood. Here's James Harden at the Bucks logo sign. Now he's on the far wing. Bounce pass to Embiid, who's at the foul line. Embiid over Brook Lopez, and he has his way. Good play by James Harden, recognizing that Joel was right there at the foul line, and he could easily take advantage of Brook Lopez, and that's what he did. 25-24, Embiid with 9 points. Holiday with a pass to Brook Lopez, who goes up with a floater, and one. 27-24, and I believe Joel gets called for the foul. So Paul Reed will come in, and Tyrese Maxey as well. Let's see who got called for the foul there. The foul is called on Jalen McDaniels, not Joel. It's weird, though, because they showed Joel on the camera. I don't know. 27-24. In 9 minutes of play tonight, Brook Lopez has 8 points, and he's 4 for 6 from the field. Lopez, who spent a lot of time with the Nets, well, he's been doing a good job with the Milwaukee Bucks. He puts up the foul shot. It goes in and out, and the ball gets tipped, and it'll be Sixers ball. It'll be Sixers basketball as the ball goes out of bounds. It was last touched by a Buck. And Giannis comes back into the ball game for Brook Lopez. And Joel is taking a seat. 91 seconds left here in the first quarter. Sixers down by 3. Melton on the far wing at the Pfizer V.Forum sign. Gives it to Reed. Reed to DeAnthony Melton for a far wing 3. Nails it. And the Sixers tied the game up at 27 apiece. Great play by DeAnthony Melton. He was 2 for 3 in the first half of the last game. So hopefully he can try to get things going. Giannis trying to spin his way over Paul Reed. No. Grabs his own offensive rebound. And Giannis towards the basket goes up with he went up with a layup and he gets fouled. So Paul Reed gets called for the shooting foul with exactly 1 minute left to go. Interesting sequence of events. Giannis took advantage of the lane, tried to go up against Paul Reed, and he did not get the friendly bounce the first time. The ball ended up getting battered around, and Giannis actually came up with what looked like a swipe. And Giannis tried to go up with a reverse layup underneath the basket, then got fouled by Paul Reed, so he'll go to the line for a couple of more foul shots. It's 27-27 with exactly a minute left to go in the first quarter. The first foul shot goes up, and he knocks it down. So he gives Milwaukee the lead once again. Credit, great defense. That call was atrocious. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm happy that the refs are actually letting them play, though, for the most part, even though that call was controversial. Giannis' second foul shot. He knocks it down too. 29-27. Tyrese Maxey with the ball, being guarded by Allen, that is. Melton back to Maxey. Maxey on the far wing, puts up a floater, goes up with the contact, and gets fouled by Jay Crowder. So Maxey will go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws with 46.9 seconds left in the first quarter. Tyrese Maxey, the Kentucky Wildcat, the former Kentucky Wildcat, that is, having a pretty good season for the Sixers. It just got named back as the starter. He started off really strong at the beginning of the season, then was out for a little bit with a foot injury. Then he came back and he was struggling a little bit, and the Sixers decided to put him on the bench and have him come off the bench. And finally, Doc Rivers pulled the plug and put him back into the starting lineup. Thought maybe that it would be an interesting way to get him to score a little bit more. But Maxey now back as a starter, makes both foul shots, and the game is tied up at 29. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Middleton, passing it to Crowder on the far wing, now stands on the far corner, puts up a three, a little bit off the mark. Rebound, goes to the Bucks, and a three-pointer by Middleton is no good. So Tyrese Maxey comes up with his miss. 3 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Tyrese Maxey with the ball here at the logo. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey has to try to get past half court. Here comes a screen by George Niang. Maxey on the far wing loses his dribble, and Grayson Allen comes up with the rebound. Giannis for a three-pointer that's up, and that's no good. Javon Carter missed the shot, and he airballs it, and that'll do it. So we're tied up at 29 apiece at the end of the first quarter. Good game so far between two top contenders in the Eastern Conference, and the Sixers will be back in just a few moments for the second quarter. Whew. Alrighty. Let me take a sip of water. Cool. Wow. What you guys think of this game so far? I think it's lived up to the expectations, but it's also, this is going to be a grind. You know what I mean? The Sixers, I'm going to tell you, they're not an easy out. It's just, again, I always ask the question, can they be consistent come playoff time? I don't know. I'm hoping it's a yes. But this is another test for me. If they win tonight, this is big. This is really big. I said that last week's loss against Boston was like losing a Game 7. And it did. It literally felt like it was losing a playoff game to a team that has mentally and psychologically owned you. But at the same time, the Bucks are a really darn good team. They just are. But how do you guys feel about this game so far? How you guys doing on this Saturday night? I was dog sitting last night. So when I was doing my Flyers cast, that's why I had a little bit of a different had a different virtual background, because I couldn't get access to looking at them over the internet. I don't know why, but I slept today for about 4 hours after I came home. It was an afternoon nap, and I feel very, very, very refreshed. I'm going out after this too, to a party, and I'm looking forward to that. You guys doing anything special tonight? You guys going out? You guys doing your own thing? Let me know down below in the comments section, and we'll talk about that, man. I'd like to hear what you guys are up to, and I'd like to hear what's going on a Saturday night at your place. Not that I'm going to come over, but, it sounded a little creepy. I apologize about that. What are you guys doing tonight? That was really the main thing. Now I made it seem awkward. Whatever. You know what's really, really good? Okay, so I'm Jewish, and I love challah. Challah is so cool. So it's basically, for those of you that don't know, it's braided bread that tastes really, really good. Let me see if I can get a better close-up of it on the virtual camera. Can you guys see it? I know it's a little fuzzy. There we go. Nope, I'm losing it. There we go. Okay, you somewhat get an idea. All right, Sixers back in action. Long story short, it's just really good. So Giannis back out there. He hands it off to Middleton. Middleton with the alley-oop pass, and Giannis throws it down. And Milwaukee strikes first once again. Giannis starting things off with a bucket in the first quarter, starts things off in the second quarter with a bucket as well. Bucks are on a 16-game winning streak. George Niang back to D'Anthony Melton. Melton on the far wing. Melton tries to get a screen from Paul Reed, decides to use it, kicks it out to Niang for a wide-open three from the near wing, knocks it down. Oh, man. Great job, JJ. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're the best, Jennifer. You're the best, Jennifer. I love you guys, too. Alrighty. 32-31. Giannis goes up with a shot. He was just right towards the baseline, and Paul Reed just couldn't really do anything to stop that, and Milwaukee retakes the lead. 33-32. Tyrese Maxey, well, they're going to call a 76ers turnover. They're going to say that D'Anthony Melton turned it over and he stepped out of bounds right before he passed it to Maxey. So it's the Sixers trail by 1. Chris Middleton, being guarded by D'Anthony Melton, now switches things up and is being guarded by Paul Reed. He pulls up from the near wing and knocks down the flamethrower. 35-32. He was just within the three-point arc. 10.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Maxey on the near wing gets a screen from Niang. Passes it to D'Anthony Melton. Melton back to Maxey. Maxey standing at the logo gets a screen from Reed. Maxey tries to pass it to somebody. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He gives it up to Melton. Melton trying to dance. Pulls up from long range and does not get that one to fall. But Paul Reed comes up with an offensive rebound. Reed back to Melton for a wide open three. In and out it goes. And Middleton comes up with his miss. So the Sixers could not cash in on the offensive rebound, but Middleton passes it and it goes out of bounds. The intended receiver was supposed to be Jay Crowder. How about that? And Joel looks like he's going over to the locker room. That's not good. Oh, maybe he tweaked something. I don't know. They just showed it. That's not a good sign. Embiid so far with 9 points and he has 4 assists. We'll come back to that in just a little bit. Maxey at the top of the key with a nice pass to Paul Reed, and Reed gets fouled as he tried to go down with the jam. But there's Joel. He's back out there, so everything seems to be okay. He went back to the locker room. I guess that was a little bit earlier. Could not get a communication on it, but Embiid's back out there. He seems to be fine. He seems to be okay. So that is that would have been huge. So Reed will go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws for the Sixers with 9:45 left in the second quarter. Sixers down by 3. Reed's first foul shot hits the back of the iron, and it goes out. Paul Reed this season for the 76ers. Well, he's been shooting 77% from the foul line. And the second foul shot goes up, and he knocks that one down. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line that time. Sixers down by 3, or down by 2, I should say. Giannis with a floater inside, and George Niang stumbles to the ground, and Giannis has his way. So Antetokounmpo has been pouring it on offensively. He has 11 points in this game so far for the Bucks. Harden being guarded by Giannis at the top of the key. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden trying to break his ankles. 4.5 seconds left, and the steal comes by Connaughton. D'Anthony Melton tries to get it back, and Giannis comes away and gets another steal. But then Giannis just loses the ball, and the ball gets stripped and stolen away by Melton. How about that? Melton trying to get his own revenge. Melton takes it inside the lane, goes up with a layup, and gets that one to go. 37-35, Sixers down by 2. So Giannis played really good defense on James Harden, and the ball got stripped and stolen away. There's a three-pointer at the top of the key that gets knocked down, and the Milwaukee Bucks now take a 5-point lead. My apologies about that. So that was Carter that knocked that one down. Harden on the other end goes up with a layup. No. Very good defense by Giannis, but he loses the basketball as he tried to come up with a rebound. And I believe the Sixers will get the ball back. So Harden tried to take it inside. He tried to elbow his way over Giannis, and Giannis blocked it. Harden came up with the basketball again, and he tried to put it up over two Milwaukee defenders. Giannis came up with the rebound, but then lost the basketball. And went out of bounds. It'll still be Sixers possession. Harris gets the inbound on the far corner. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He's standing on the far wing. Lob pass inside to James Harden. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden passes it out of the double team to Tucker. Tucker to Harris. Harris with his three-pointer. No. And Giannis gets called for... They're going to call a foul on somebody here. Let's see who they call it on. They call it on Giannis. How about that? And the Sixers somehow get another offensive possession out of it. The pass goes to Melton. The ball gets loose, and Melton loses the ball as he hit the deck pretty hard. And Connaughton, give him a lot of credit for fighting on the fighting on the floor. And now it's Bucks basketball. 40-35. Bucks lead by 5 with 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Giannis on the far wing, being guarded by Tucker. Giannis backing his way down on the low block, goes up with a floater, too strong. Tucker with the rebound. His former teammate, and Giannis fouls Tucker. So we will be walking the floor here, I believe. 7:49 left to go in the second quarter. Nope, the Bucks are not over the foul limit just yet. Harden gets the inbound. And he's standing on the far wing. Harden's been doing a really good job at scoring the rock here so far in this game. He passes it to Melton. Almost ended up going out of bounds, but it didn't. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden on the near wing. Jab step. Dancing. Puts up a jumper. It's up, and it does not get the friendly bounce. And Giannis comes up with another rebound. So that is board number 5, or 6, I should say, for Giannis. Giannis for a pump fake. Over to Anthony Melton, kicks it out to Connaughton for a 3. Over James Harden, in and out it goes. Maxey comes up with the rebound. Sixers being very active on the glass. Maxey at the top of the key, takes it inside the lane, goes up, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Boy, he really wanted that shot to fall. Then it would have been a 3-point opportunity, but it's not. Grayson Allen gets called for the foul. How about Tyrese Maxey being very aggressive, initiating the pump fake, and then going up into traffic, putting up a nice shot, and drew the contact. So Brook Lopez does come back in, and Drew Holiday will come back in as well, as Maxey, his first foul shot is good, and the Sixers now trail by 4 points. It's 40-36. 6 minutes and 57 seconds left, or I should say 7 minutes and 1 second left in this second quarter. Excuse me. Oof. I hate burping on the air. I don't like doing that, man. So here's Tyrese Maxey with his second foul shot. He puts it up, and he makes that one as well. So Maxey goes 2 for 2 from the line. It's 40-37. Holiday gets past half court, and timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer and the Milwaukee Bucks. So the Sixers trail by 3 with less than 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. It's been a battle between 2 top Eastern Conference teams so far in this game. Who will come out on top? That remains to be seen, but we'll be back in just a few moments. Whew. What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. If you enjoyed the 76ers content, whether it's my post-game pods or whether it's my play-by-play calling, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell icon, too, so that way you know when I upload. I appreciate all the love and the support. Head on over to my YouTube channel if you're on Facebook. And actually, if you are on Facebook, make sure that you give me a review in the profile. That's actually like right underneath my profile. I've seen that I've gotten, some more followers from there, which is incredible, but feel free to leave me a review and feel free to tell your friends about this channel as well. If you know somebody that really likes Sixers, Patriots, Phillies, or Flyers content, tell them about me and put in a word, even if it's a bad word. If you don't like me, tell them that. But if you do like me, tell them that too. So, alrighty. 6:57 left in the second quarter. Let's take a look at some other NBA scores. Does anyone know who won the Duke game? Can somebody let me know in the chat down below if Duke ended up beating North Carolina? Because I'm really curious about that. I know Duke was up at halftime 33-31, but I would like to know. The Raptors won in overtime. How about that? 116-109. The Raptors have not been playing good basketball lately. And I feel bad for Pascal because Pascal's having a good season. 70-68. Well, that's the score of the Houston-San Antonio game. Forgot to mention that Toronto beat Washington 116-109. The Heat. Oh, I guess that was another game I was watching. I was watching them face the Knicks, and I thought that was in real time, but it wasn't. Oh my gosh. The Heat are winning 66-49. Ugh, man, that's frustrating. I was just watching that game, and I was like, well, the Heat lost, and Julius Randle hit a big shot, but I guess that was last night. Ugh, okay. All right, 96-67. That's the Cleveland. Detroit scores. They go into the fourth quarter. Cleveland has a good team. I want the Sixers to play in the first round. This is the way that I would like it. I'd like them to play the Knicks in the first round, and then in the second round, I would really like to see them play. I'd like to see them play Cleveland. Then round 3, Milwaukee or Boston would be really cool. I think any way you look at it, it'd be nice. Duke beat North Carolina. Oh, man, that's cool. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, JC. I appreciate that, man. Cool stuff. Wow, 62-57. All right. Sixers down by 3. They trail 40-37. 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in the second quarter. Harden with 8 points. He's 3 for 10 from the field, but he has 5 rebounds and 2 assists. Holiday to Antetokounmpo. The ball gets tipped by Joel Embiid on the lob pass, and the ball ends up going back into the hands of Giannis. Giannis backing down PJ Tucker. Tucker with a bounce pass inside to Brook Lopez, and he gets fouled. I should have said Giannis. That was a little bit hard to call that in real time, but they're not going to count the bucket. They're going to say it was just a foul on the floor. Or sorry, that the foul took place before the shot, I should mention. Boy, I'm really stumbling tonight. Brook Lopez will go to the line to shoot 2 foul shots, and he puts up the first one, and it's nothing but net. So it's 41-37. Brook Lopez in this game so far. Well, he put up 6 points earlier when the Bucks had a dozen, so now he has 10 points in this game. He's 4 for 6 from the field, and he's 2 for 3 from the line, I should mention, as he makes the second foul shot. So it's 42-37, Milwaukee up by 5 with 6:43 left in the second quarter. Oh, Bobby Portis went to the line. 42-37. Tucker with a bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid at the foul line. He has to pass it to somebody. Decides to jab step and pull it over Brook Lopez and gets that one to fall. So the Sixers now down by 3. Joel with 11 points in this game, 4 assists and 3 steals. Holiday to Lopez. Lopez back to Holiday at the logo, being guarded by Maxey. His icon growing up. Holiday with a step-back jumper, nothing but net once again. Drew Holiday, 44 points for the Bucks, and Holiday has 9 points. He's 3 for 5 from the field. Harden takes it to the lane, pulls up at the foul line, and connects over Drew Holiday. So the Sixers trying to answer back, and they're able to do so. 44-41. Holiday kicks it out to a wide-open Connaughton for 3. In and out it goes. Embiid is there to grab the rebound. He secured it as Tyrese Maxey tipped it, and Embiid finally got it. Here's Maxey on the near wing, being guarded by Allen. Maxey kicks it out to Harden for a 3 on the far wing. Too strong. Way too strong that was. And Allen comes up with the rebound. That would have tied the game. Harden with 10 points, and he's 4 for 12 from the field. 2 for 4 from downtown. Allen at the top of the key, being guarded by Embiid. And now Brook Lopez has to go up against James Harden here. A mismatch. Lopez puts up a floater. No. Great defense by James Harden. Tobias Harris, who still doesn't have any points in this game, came up with the rebound. Harris kicks out to Embiid for three. No, it hits the front of the rim. And the rebound goes to Ingles. Ingles takes it inside the lane. Kicks it out and actually got the ball tipped and stolen away by Tucker. Tucker to Maxey. Maxey's off to the races. And he gets fouled. He tried to go with the windmill underhanded scoop, if you will. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 foul shots. But how about the defense by P.J. Tucker, who Connaughton was actually looking to pass the ball, or Allen, I should have mentioned. And Tucker was right there to deflect it and steal the ball right away. 6 points for Maxey. He's 4 for 4 from the line. This is his third trip to the line tonight. And he's 5 for 5. 44-42. Sixers down by 2 points. The Bucks have been able to put up 15 points in the second quarter so far after being tied 29-29 against the Sixers. And the Sixers are looking to cut this lead to a 1-point deficit if Maxey hits this foul shot. And he does. 44-43. Maxey's 7 for 7 from the, or 6 from 6 from the line, I should say. Portis Jr. will hand it off to Holiday. Giannis still on the bench now for the Bucks. Holiday hands it off to Middleton. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Middleton on the far wing being guarded by Joel Embiid. Middleton pulls up over Embiid, and the ball goes in and out. Great defense by Joel. P.J. Tucker comes up with the rebound. Harden with a bounce pass inside to Maxey. Maxey goes up with a floater and gets that one to go. And the Sixers finally retake the lead, 45-44. It was a reverse layup. Holiday pulls up from 27 feet and drains it in Joel's face. At the bow and arrow signature stand, 47-45. Embiid on the low block again for the Sixers, going up against Brook Lopez. He takes him to school. He goes up with the left hand and gets the ball blocked by Lopez. It's a 4-on-3 situation here. Brook Lopez for 3 at the top of the key. No. Oh, man, actually, he ended up getting the friendly bounce. My mistake. Oh, man, I thought that one was not going to go in, and I shouldn't have done that. It's 50-45, and a timeout is called by the Sixers. Hit the front of the rim, and it looked like it was going out for a second, and then it just hit the front of the rim again and went back in. I'm struggling tonight, man. But whatever. Timeout called. Oof. How we feeling so far, guys? How we doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. You know, the one thing that's really hard about doing basketball is that when you're doing play-by-play, obviously the action just happens so fastly, and for like a radio call, which is how I treat this, because I can't show this to you guys, unfortunately, on YouTube, at least. What was I going to say? It's hard because you really have to keep up with the action. And sometimes, like I've noticed tonight, that I wanted to come up with a little bit more of analysis stuff, but then you can't steer away from the action. So you got to figure out when the analysis has to come in. You know what I mean? So, and that's why it's easier like when you have somebody else that does it with you, but it's also, in a sense, it's harder because you got to figure out team chemistry, what everybody's flaws are, and what everybody's strengths are. And, you know, you don't want to keep cutting each other off because that's also not really good for radio and not good for TV either. So, you know, I like to educate you guys as I do this because I think it's really important to do that. In case you don't know me, my name is Jason Joseph. I probably should have introduced myself. I know that I still have 83 subscribers here on YouTube, so I still want you guys, for those of you that are tuning into my channel, to actually know who I am. So I just got finished with an internship at NFL Films, and I've been casting games for the past 13 weeks on here because I went to school for broadcasting, went to school to do sports communication and media. That was my major, and I was really fortunate because I got to call Wilmington Blue Rocks games, the minor league affiliate of the Washington Nationals, for baseball. And then I also got to call Delaware Bluecoats games for the radio station. They're the G League affiliate for the 76ers, for those of you that don't know. So that was quite an honor, to be honest with you. And, the great Scott Fransky, love him. He's a great guy. I got a chance to meet him earlier this school year, even though I'm done with school. I went back to Rowan for a networking event, and I got to see him there. And he said to me, you gotta get reps. Like, as great as it is to do these games, you're not getting enough reps. So I took that to heart, and I said to myself, why not just start casting on here? I've been looking for freelance and stuff, and I got some stuff going on, but I wanted to be able to do something consistently. And why not call games for the teams that I love while I'm home? So that's why I started this. So we do Sixers, Flyers, Phillies, and Patriots games, but we do all the Sixers. Harden gets the inbound out of the timeout, and he pulls up and misses it as Allen comes up with his rebound. Lopez will hand it off to Holiday, and Lopez gets called for the travel. It's a big call. Lopez looking at the refs saying, I don't even remember if I took my pivot foot off the court or off the floor. Harden to Maxey at the top of the key. Maxey will take it inside the lane, goes up with a runner, and gets that one to fall. 50-47. And the Sixers are down by 3. Middleton being guarded by DeAnthony Melton on the far corner. Middleton will go up with a runner. It's a little too strong, and Melton's there for the rebound. Sixers playing football, basketball. Both teams are, actually. Harden at the top of the key. Takes it inside now is at the foul line extended. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Now he's standing at the far wing. Gets a screen from Joel, and the foul will be called on Middleton. Chris Middleton initiating the contact and hitting James Harden on that left shoulder, that is. And with 2:40 left to go in the second quarter, the Sixers are down by 3 points. And Harden will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws because the Sixers are now in the bonus. So that certainly helps. 10 points for James, 5 rebounds and 3 assists. He's 4 for 13 from the field. First foul shot, he puts it up, and he gets the friendly bounce. Hit the front of the rim and then hit the back of the rim and went right back in. Soft touch by James Harden. It just seems like that the Bucks have been able to take most of the control this game. But now the Sixers are down by 1 as Harden goes 2 for 2 from the line during that trip. 50-49. Holiday being guarded by Maxey. Holiday gets a screen now, switches his defender. It's now George Niang. Holiday backs up to the logo. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Holiday with a far wing three-pointer. It's up, and that time it goes in and out. DeAnthony Melton comes up with a big rebound. Harden taking it inside the lane, gives it up to Embiid, and Embiid gets fouled. Harden just literally handed it off to Joel Embiid as if he was a running back, and Embiid got fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter. So Lopez gets called for the shooting foul. Embiid looking to try to tie things up, but he misses the first foul shot. Hits the front of the rim and bounces off to the right side. Giannis comes back into the game for Brook Lopez, and Jay Crowder comes in for Joe Ingles. There's Doc Rivers, the Sixers head coach, on the far sideline. And Embiid trying to look to go for 1 for 2 at the line here. PJ Tucker does come back in for George Niang. 2:15 left in the second quarter. Sixers down by 1. 50-49. At the end of the first, it was tied 29-29. Both teams scored 29 in the first quarter. And now both teams have scored 21 here in the second quarter as Embiid ties the game up at 50 apiece. Halfway to the century mark. 12 points for Joel. Holiday conducting the traffic. Finds Giannis. Giannis backing down Tyrese Maxey at the top of the key. Now kicks it out to Middleton. Middleton, one more pass to Portis for a far corner 3. No, but a offensive rebound by Jay Crowder and a step-back jumper, a reverse jumper gets that one to fall. 52-50, and Milwaukee retakes the lead again. 1:40 left to go in the second quarter. Harden, standing at the logo, gets past the half-court mark. Sixers could tie it or go ahead. Behind the back pass to Melton. Melton takes it inside the lane, and he pump fakes it, gives it back to Embiid. Embiid draws the double team at the foul line. Embiid with a foul line jumper, too strong. Holiday with another rebound. And the Bucks are looking to try to extend this lead. Holiday, Maxey on him. Holiday puts it up, and he gets fouled. Holiday with the floater that time draws the contact by Maxey, and he'll go to the line for one more. 54-50, and there's only so much you can do to guard Drew Holiday, because this is just a veteran who's been in the league for a while. The former 76er. He's had a really great career, and Maxey, there's just not much you can do to stop that. Actually, it was Tucker that got called for the shooting foul, but Maxey was on him as well. Holiday's foul shot is good, and the Milwaukee Bucks are on a 5-0 run. Embiid takes a seat with 1:12 left to go in the second quarter. Interesting. So the Sixers have a small ball lineup, and P.J. Tucker is at the 5. Harden gets a screen from George Niang. Harden on the near wing. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden takes it inside, goes up, and will go to the line for one more again. So Drew Holiday saying that he could make a 3-point opportunity. Harden saying, I can do one myself. He took Bobby Portis Jr. to school, and he went up with a layup and initiated the contact by Portis Jr., and he'll go to the line for a foul shot to try to make it a 2-point game. And he does. 55.5 seconds left in the second quarter. Sixers have been riding the tail of the Bucks in this game so far. 15 points by Harden. Holiday to Middleton on the low block. Middleton going up against Anthony Melton, and Middleton has his way. Goes up with a floater and connects. And the Bucks are back up by 2 possessions. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Harden at the logo. Being guarded by Crowder. Harden dribbles it to his right, gets the ball loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Jay Crowder. So it's 57-53. Did they really give credit to Jay Crowder for a block that time? I guess so. Huh, that's weird. It's one of the weirdest blocks you'll ever see, because Harden was trying to go up in the lane and didn't even look like he was going up with a shot. He was just trying to take it into the lane and go downhill. Niang gets the inbound from Harden. He then hands it back off to Harden. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden standing at the logo now takes it to the foul line. Harden puts it up, gets the ball loose, and goes up with a layup, and the ball gets stolen away by Jay Crowder. So the Bucks will hold for one more possession. It's 57-53. Giannis with the ball. Staring down P.J. Tucker. 10 seconds left. Shot clock is unplugged in the second quarter. Giannis taking it on the far lane. Goes up with a layup and gets the friendly bounce. 59-53. It went around the world. Sixers get the inbound. About 0.5 seconds left to go on the shot clock, or on the clock, that is, and that'll do it as DeAnthony Melton got the inbound, and Sixers trail by 6 going into halftime. So they trail 59-53. The game was tied just a few minutes ago, and, well, the Milwaukee Bucks were able to take care of business at the end of that second quarter. That's huge. I'm going to take a quick step off. I'll be back for the second half in just a little bit, but once again, in case you're tuning in to me for the first time, my name is Jason Joseph. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll be back for the second half in just a few moments. All right? Let's take a quick step off and let's go get some water. What's up, guys? How are y'all doing? You know what? You know what I need? I need to, and I probably should reach out to somebody to do this, but I need to make an intro. I do. I don't know why it just hit me today, but I totally need an intro. It'd be kind of cool to like have OBS, at the timer, like whatever, and then just like an intro right after that, so that way it's like queued up. What's up, LT? How we doing, man? Look, I mean the Celtics, the Sixers, the Sixers are losing 59-53, bro. What are we gonna do? What do we have to do in this second half? Let me know down below, man. To any of you guys that are on here, I want to know what you guys believe it has to change in the second half. This isn't. They're staying in this game. Like, don't get me wrong. They're playing really competitive basketball, but they have to win. This is a must-win. I don't care how you do it. You got to win. You got to win this game. What do we have to do? I think that when we look at the stats, okay, so let's like take a quick second to do that. That's okay. So Tucker has 2 points. Harris has 3 points. Yeah, I know. Both Maxey and Embiid have a dozen. And then Harden has 15. This game is really matched pretty much for the most part, except that the Bucks bench is just doing better. So there's not really much else you can do for the Sixers. It's just that the Bucks have a really good bench. So, but as far as shooting wise tonight, the Sixers are shooting 42% from the field. The Bucks are shooting 56% from the field, and the Bucks are shooting 33% from deep. The Sixers are shooting 38%. I really don't know, but what I know is that my Cavs won tonight. Hey, the Cavs are gaining some ground. They're knocking at the door for the Sixers, so I'm sure that you're praying for a Sixers loss. Dude, how did Donovan Mitchell do tonight? Did he do well? Like, who stepped up in that Cavs game? See, I don't like the people that say that like they're Cavs fans. Like, some of them are just diehard LeBron fans, even though LeBron doesn't play for the Cavs anymore. But like, people used to say like, oh, like, I'm a big Cleveland fan, and like half of them would just say like, I'm really just like a LeBron fan. All right, second half is just underway. It's 59-53. Allen will kick it out to Brook Lopez. Lopez takes it inside over Embiid and has his way. Going to the Cavs-Rockets game on the oh, dude, I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. That sounds like a good game. Cavs-Rockets. Yeah, that should be fun, seeing Jalen Green there. That'd be cool. Embiid will hand it off to Harden at the top of the key. Harden being guarded by Holiday. There's a screen set by Embiid. Back to Tucker. Harden gets it with 1 second left, puts up a three, and it goes in! He pulled up from about 25 feet or so with the shot clock winding down, and it was nothing but net for James Harden. 61-56, Sixers down by 5. Allen for 3 on the other end. He answers back with a triple of his own. 64-56, and the Sixers trail by 8. Embiid on the other end, on the far corner. Now is standing on the low block, is being double-teamed, and Embiid goes up with a jumper. It's a little too strong. It was over Giannis and Brook Lopez. So Giannis with the ball out in transition. Embiid tries to block it, and a foul will be called, I believe, on Joel. So Giannis will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Embiid in this game with 12 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Donovan Mitchell at 20. Okay. Huh. Tobias is hurt, so why is McDaniels not starting the second half? I missed that report. I totally missed that. I don't know. I don't have the answers, bro. I don't have the answers. 64-56. That's what I do know. Giannis' first foul shot goes up and he knocks that one down. So it's 65-56. Had to update my score here. Sorry about that. Okay. Second foul shot. Giannis puts that one up, and the ball goes in and out, and Harden comes up with the rebound. So Harris is out the rest of the game with a calf injury. Oof. That's a big loss for the Sixers. Harden on the far wing gets a screen from Embiid, and a foul will be called on Holiday, or will it be on Giannis? I believe it's actually going to be on Giannis. Giannis gets called for the 3-second defensive call, so that's a technical foul. Wow. Weird call. So Harden will go to the line to shoot one free throw, and the Sixers will try to get the ball back. And he makes it. So it's 65-57. 10:20 left to go in the third quarter. Sixers taking on the Milwaukee Bucks, the leaders of the Eastern Conference. Can the Sixers try to make this a game? They're 16-12 on the road. Harden gets the inbound. Gives it back to Embiid. Embiid goes rolling to the basket. Kicks it out to Maxey. 4.5 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey with a pull-up mid-range jumper. Step back, and it's good. So Tyrese Maxey trying to pull the Sixers within 2 possessions, and he does so. 65-59. Melton, Tucker, Maxey, Embiid, and Harden out there for the 76ers. They're going with a small ball lineup. Lopez gives it back to Antetokounmpo for 3. Too strong. Rebound goes to James Harden, but then it was stolen away by Lopez. Lopez back to Holiday, and a good job by P.J. Tucker to get back on him. Connaughton with a reverse layup goes up with it, and the ball, I believe, actually got blocked. And Embiid comes up with it on the other end. Embiid to Harden, Harden back to Embiid, Embiid to Maxey for 3 on the near corner. Yes! Tyrese Maxey making a statement so far in the third quarter and knocking down the tray. 65-62, Sixers down by 3. Maxey with 17 points. Holiday kicks it out to Lopez for a wide-open triple, and he answers back with a 3 of his own. So Brook Lopez knocking down the tray from the far corner, and it's now 68-62. Lopez has been really good shooting-wise in this ball game. 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter, I should say. Embiid kicks it out to Tucker for a wide-open corner 3. It's off the mark. Giannis with the rebound. Tucker had the look, just could not cash in. Sixers have to play defense. Antetokounmpo spinning over Tucker. Now passes it inside, kicks it out to Lopez. Lopez to Allen, who takes it inside the lane and goes up with a layup, and it's good. 70-62. Sixers trail by 8. Timeout called by Doc Rivers with 8:34 left to go in the third quarter. And the Sixers will be back in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Wow. How about that? Ugh. That's something that was bothering me. Ugh, man. Come on, dude. We gotta guard the pick and roll better. We gotta play really good on the zone. That's all we gotta do. Zone defense has to step up. For some reason, I've noticed that teams in the third quarter as of lately have been going on these runs, you know? And that can't happen, especially in playoff games. They've got to make a sub. Tucker on Giannis isn't working, especially if he's not hitting cover threes. I literally said that during the last game, Tucker on Luka is not good. Like, Tucker was not having his night around like the third quarter or so, and Luka's going off and making wide open threes. Put Jalen McDaniels on him, man. That's what you got him for. Just try it out. Doc's not so good with in-game adjustments, but that's not surprising. Not surprising. Okay. I didn't know James Harden coming into today had exactly 1,000 points on the season. Interesting stat. Huh. Between him and Embiid, they both have 333 turnovers combined. How about that? How many turnovers does Holiday have? Holiday and Giannis have Almost the same. Huh. 195 for Giannis and 149 for Drew. Okay. In case you guys are new to my channel, first of all, welcome on in. This is Play by Play with JJ. I love you guys so much. Y'all are the best. Covers the 76ers, covers 76ers basketball. Do play by play for every single game. Doing our very first Flyers game tomorrow night at 6 o'clock as they take on the Detroit Red Wings. A little sad because that's where JVR was supposed to go to, and it's going to sting as a Flyers fan seeing him still in the Flyers uniform because it was another expiring contract that the Flyers just couldn't get rid of. But it's a sad organization. They're in such a bad state right now. It's like the lowest of lows for them in their entire franchise history. But meanwhile, the Sixers back at the ranch trail by 8 points with 8:11 left to go in the third quarter. The timeout was called by Doc Rivers. And let's see what happens here. There's Mike Budenholzer in a gray sweater over his little suit. Harden with the pick and roll. Back to Embiid. Embiid's jumper is no good. That was the right play call. It just wasn't executed properly. 70-62. Giannis will hand it off to Allen, who puts up a triple and gets that one to fall again. So Grayson Allen in this ball game, making a 28-foot jumper, and Allen so far on the day has 8 points. Harden with the behind-the-back pass to Embiid on the left side. Back to Harden. Harden and Embiid playing a two-man game here. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Here comes two Milwaukee Bucks defenders on him. 3.5 seconds left to go. Embiid with a step-back 25-foot jumper. Nothing but net. A 7-foot big man doing that over another 7-foot tall guy. Unbelievable. 73-65. Embiid 2 for 3 from downtown. Giannis at the top of the key. He's working his way around P.J. Tucker and goes up with a step-back jumper, and he can't get that one to go. Embiid comes up with another board. That's his 6th of the day. Harden at the top of the perimeter with the pick and roll back to Embiid. Embiid gets some space from Giannis and cashes that one in. It's 73-67. 7:05 left in the third quarter. Sixers down by 6. They've gone on a 5-0 run thanks to Joel Embiid's miraculous 3 and that elbow jumper over Giannis. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Bucks have the ball. It's Holiday. Now gives it up to Giannis. Giannis going up against Anthony Melton at the foul line. Swings it and gets the ball stolen away by Harden. Harden intercepted it and swiped it away. Maxey with a layup takes it inside the lane and lets that one go in. And the Sixers are now on a 7-0 run over the last 98 seconds. 73-69, they still trail by 4. 6.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Giannis with a little bit of space from the top of the key, puts it up, and it's way off the mark. Allen with the offensive rebound, though. The Sixers could not box out. Brook Lopez now puts up a floater again. No. Another offensive rebound that was tipped out by Giannis. Here's Allen for 3. Wide open, yes. 76-69, so not once, not twice, but on the third time. That's exactly why offensive rebounds do a lot. And it's 76-69. Grayson Allen now with 11 points. And there seems to be a stoppage in play here. There's a couple of refs that are coming in. George Niang comes into the ball game, as well as Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis will sub in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Niang comes in for P.J. Tucker. So no Jalen McDaniels. It's wild. Huh. And Embiid's going over to the far sideline along with Maxey and Melton to talk to the refs here. Are they... I don't know what's going on. Chris Middleton does come back into the game, so Maxey gets called for a shooting foul. I guess that's what they're calling. So it's a three-pointer and one, right? Is that what it is? Wow. I don't know about that call, man. It looked like Maxey was... I didn't see anything on the closeout. So Connaughton will go to the line for a free throw, and he converts. So it was not Grayson Allen. It was Pat Connaughton. So it's 77-69. Harden with a behind-the-back pass to Embiid at the foul line. Jab step. Embiid kicks it out to Harden. Almost got stolen away by Allen. Harden back to Embiid. Embiid takes it and throws down the jam. 77-71. Joel Embiid taking over in the third quarter. That's a really big sign. Holiday being guarded by Harden on the far wing. Now he's on the far corner. Step back jumper over James Harden. Man, right with a hand in his face. Unbelievable. And it's now 80-71. Maxey gets some space. Pulls up. And it's a little too strong from the near wing. Connaughton with the board. Holiday bounces it to Brook Lopez. Lopez back to Connaughton for three. Yes. And a timeout is called by the 76ers. 83-71. And they'll be back in just a few moments as they trail with 5:18 left in the third quarter. Whew. Bro, what's going on with the perimeter defense? I mean, you know that they have so many three-point shooters. You gotta block them out, man. You do. But it's not even just that. It's the fact that George Niang is out there right now. And the fact that you, as a head coach, decide not to put in Jalen McDaniels. I mean, like, it's not rocket science, dude. It's not. It's not. Once again, though, if you're new to my channel, first of all, this is Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, too. Love you guys so much. Y'all are the best. I appreciate all the love and the support. Can't believe that we've been doing this. This is week 13, man. This is week 13. So, very happy about that. And this has not updated. Bro, it really took that long for the Comcast one or for the Google scoreboard to update. Joel should be on Giannis, and Tucker needs to be on Lopez. McDaniels has to be out there, my guy. That's what it should be. You and I both know that. But is Doc going to do it? Nope. Nope. He's not. So, while I hear you, I also just understand that this head coach is just not going to do it. I'd be shocked. I agree, but that's not happening. Neither is that, though, bro. Neither is that. Look, I am. Okay. What else we got going on here, guys? Ever I had this really weird dream that I was playing a game. Maybe it was because I've been watching too much Black Mirror or something, but I was stuck in the game. And I couldn't get out of the game. But in order for me to get out, I had somebody that was a narrator that was speaking to me, and I had to follow these clues, if you will. I had to run through fire, really weird stuff. And I somehow made it out alive. Okay, I don't know how I did it. I had to fight against monsters. Really, really weird stuff. I don't know what it means. I don't know what the monsters signified or how I even got involved with those monsters, but it was a bizarre dream. So, I don't know, I just had to bring that up. It was weird. We trade for guys we don't want to play. Yep, exactly. All right, so the Sixers get the ball back. The timeout is over. Shake Milton in the game for the very first time for the Sixers. Embiid on the near wing. Hands it off to Maxey. Maxey goes up with a runner, and that's good. So Tyrese Maxey making that runner. Here's Connaughton again for a three. Yes! Oh, my goodness. It was Grayson Allen. 86-73. Grayson Allen has been shooting the lights out. 17 points for him in this third quarter. He's been unstoppable. Milton to Embiid. Embiid on the near wing, gives it back to Maxey. Maxey pulls up from the top of the key and drains it. A big-time bucket by Tyrese Maxey. The Sixers have to get a stop on defense. 86-76. Middleton kicks it out to Lopez. Lopez back to Middleton. Middleton to Holiday. Holiday, one more pass to Allen again. Yes! Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? 20 points for Grayson Allen, and he still hasn't been stopped. 89-76. Niang to Embiid. Embiid at the top of the perimeter. Hands it off to Maxey again. Maxey on the near corner. Swings it back to Embiid for a three. Way off the mark. It actually didn't even hit off the rim. Holiday takes it inside. Off the nice pass. Allen puts it up. Gets the ball blocked. Middleton loses the basketball. And Middleton thought Allen was fouled, but that was not the case. And the Sixers play on. 3:42 left in the third quarter. There was a stoppage in play. I believe that a foul will be called against the Bucks. Let's see what happened here. So Embiid did make a little bit of contact, and now Embiid will go to the line to shoot a free throw. Well, did they issue a technical foul on Grayson Allen? Yes, they did. And the Sixers now trail by a dozen. Let's see here. I mean, there was no contact down low whatsoever, and Middleton just lost the ball as it went out of bounds. So it's now 89-77. Alrighty. 3:10 left in the third quarter. Maxey gets a screen from Niang. Maxey back to Embiid. Embiid takes it and gets the ball stolen away. And the Bucks come on the other end. Connaughton back to Middleton. Middleton back to Allen. Allen with a Euro step. Gets the ball loose. And Middleton comes back with it. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Middleton being guarded by Milton. Gets the ball almost tipped into the hands of Brook Lopez. And Lopez goes down with a one-handed jam. And he'll go to the line for one more on the foul by George Niang. 91-77. Ay, ay, ay. This is not good for the Sixers. They've been really struggling in these third quarters as of lately, and that's where they've been losing games. And the second, the foul shot is up, and Brook Lopez converts on the three-point conversion. There's still 3 minutes left in the third quarter. The Bucks have their largest lead of the game. Maxey at the logo, trying to get past his defender. Maxey takes it in the lane, goes up with a runner. No. No. Middleton on the other end. At the top of the perimeter, swings it. Here's Allen again for another three, and he drains it once again. Grayson Allen with 20 points in this quarter alone. Are you kidding me? 95-77. Niang on the far corner. Puts it up, and the ball gets deflected, but a foul will be called on Allen with 2:28 left in the third quarter. How about the ball movement by the Milwaukee Bucks with Chris Middleton out there? And no Giannis. That's wild, man. So, Allen makes the three from the far corner. The 27-year-old from Duke University. And he gets that one to fall. So now George Niang will go to the line to shoot two free throws. The first one hits the front of the rim and misses. Allen has 20 points in this quarter. He's 7 for 8 from the field. D'Anthony Melton on the bench for the Sixers. And you wonder why Jalen McDaniels is not out there for defensive purposes to stop Grayson Allen. And Niang's foul shot, the second one goes up, and he knocks that one down. So George Niang goes 1 for 2 from the line. Middleton being guarded by Jalen McDaniels now, as McDaniels does come in. Allen at the top of the key, passes it back. A step-back jumper is up, and it's a little too strong, but Lopez is there to tip it out for the offensive rebound that lands into the hands of Connaughton. Lopez with space for three. long. And Maxey does a good job at boxing out his defender, Javon Carter, and the Sixers will get the ball back. So the Sixers have a little bit of work to do here. They trail by 17. 1:58 left in the third quarter. Sixers coming into today 40-22. Lopez with 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block, and Grayson Allen has 20 points in this game. So it's 95-78. Milton gets the inbound. It's Milton, Maxey, Niang, Embiid, and McDaniels for the Sixers. Embiid at the foul line, goes up against Portis, initiates the contact, and 1. So Embiid will go to the line for 1 more. Kissing it off the window, going up with the floater, and now they're down by 15 points. Nice play by Joel, initiating the contact, going up with the left hand, and, well, again, when you're a big man that size and you act like a point guard, it's really tough to stop you. And the foul shot is no good. Just a little bit off. Sixers need every point they can to get back in this game, but Embiid does have 22 points. Middleton conducting the traffic, kicks it out to Allen again for a wide-open 3. That time it was just a little bit off the mark. Fighting for the offensive rebound, and it's Javon, but the ball gets stolen away by George Niang, and Javon is actually down on the court on the far sideline. McDaniels for a wide-open 3. Catch and shoot, yes! And he finally comes back, and now the Sixers trail by 12. Boy, they dodged a bullet as Grayson Allen was left wide open again for a 3. And a timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Javon Carter, that is, still limping, and he'll go to the bench. Wow. Sixers really dodged a bullet that Grayson Allen was left wide open again. I'm sorry. It's always somebody that just takes over in that third quarter. It's always. That's how it is. Frustrating. Allen's getting hot, and we can't even put a body on him. Can't make this up, man. Excuse me. But then what's going to happen? This is what's going to happen now. Once this quarter's done, okay, the Sixers are going to get back in this game with about 6 minutes left, and it's going to be competitive. And then it's going to go down to the wire. Because that's who they are. They give up a lot of points in the third quarter. They get sloppy. And then they come back and make it a close game. And it's a 50-50 chance. 20 points in the third quarter. That's tied for the most for any Bucks player in a quarter this season. Giannis did it twice. Allen should have knocked down another one, though, but, man. Is Wesley Matthews, hurt or something? All right. So Javon Carter's still back in there. Giannis comes in for the Bucks. Giannis at the foul line kicks it out, and Middleton's left at the top of the key. Middleton puts up a runner. It goes up, and he gets fouled by Milton with exactly 1 minute left. Bobby Portis Jr. comes back into the ballgame as well for the Bucks. And the Sixers trail by 12. Alrighty. So Middleton will go to the line for 2 foul shots, and the first one, he puts it up and he knocks it down. It's 96-83. Middleton's second foul shot is good as well. And the Bucks lead by 14 points. I don't want to look at these stats while I'm doing this. Milton gets a screen from Embiid. Embiid with the ball to Portis. Embiid with a jab step. Jumper is up, and he connects. Embiid still keeping the Sixers afloat. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Crowder on the near wing. Back to Portis. Portis back to Crowder. Here's Giannis over Embiid. And Embiid denies it. And I believe that they're going to call a double dribble. And the Sixers get the ball back. Great defense by Joel. Can the Sixers utilize this as momentum? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Milton gets the ball at the top of the key. 5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Milton thought about pulling up, and now he does so. He pulls up for three. No. Well, that would have been certainly a big help. And now Giannis will hold for one more. So the Sixers have to defend this. Giannis telling Embiid to step up on him. Giannis taking it inside, kicks it out to Javon Carter. Carter back inside to Antetokounmpo, and he goes up with a layup. It's good. 96-85, or 99-85. Milton's three-pointer from half court is no good either, and that'll do it here in the third quarter. So the Sixers are down by 14 as they go into quarter number 4. 99-85, Giannis and Grayson Allen have been leading the way here for the Milwaukee Bucks. All right, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take a very, very quick break. Alrighty, guys, what's going on? All right, Sixers trail by 14 points as they go into quarter number 4. They got to get things off to a good start in the fourth quarter. There's just no question about it. It would be really nice to see other guys try to step it up, man. I know that Doc is probably going to sit and beat for a couple of minutes, but can't be too long, man. We need to get this win. It's a big game. So, obviously they have a chance, and they can come back, but they got to go on a very quick run to start things off. That'd be very good. That's what the game is all about. It's all about runs. If you can go on one early, you can compete. So, how you guys doing? I know it's Saturday night. You guys doing anything special tonight? I'm going out after this, so I'm looking forward to that. Let me get back to my friend. Alrighty. Here we go. So the fourth quarter is just about ready to start. James Harden gives it to McDaniels. McDaniels with the alley-oop pass. No. Giannis taking it inside over Embiid, gets the ball stripped, and Giannis still comes back up with it, hits the deck really hard, gets the ball loose and stolen away by Milton. Harden at the top of the perimeter, takes it inside, goes up with a floater, a little bit short, and the ball gets saved by by Bobby Portis, and then he goes out of bounds. So the Sixers still get the ball back. A little bit slow with the action tonight. I'm stumbling on my words a little bit. But that's okay. All right, so the Sixers still retain possession. Niang for three off the pass by James Harden. Yes, and the Sixers cut the lead to 11. That was a big three by the Sixers. And George Niang making an impact so far as the Sixers strike first. Middleton at the foul line. An alley-oop pass that gets lobbed and tipped by McDaniels, and that's why you got to put him out there. Giannis touched it last, and the ball goes out of bounds. That's exactly why you put Jalen McDaniels out there, to play really good defense like that. Harden with the basketball. Sixers down by 11 points. 99-88. 1 minute underway here in the fourth quarter. Harden being guarded by Crowder. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden will kick it out to Niang again for a wide open three. Yes! And the Sixers cut it to single digits. See, this is what they do. George Niang with 2 threes in a row. It's a 6-0 swing by the Sixers to start things off. Remember, no Tobias Harris in the rest of this game as he went out in the first half. Antetokounmpo will hand it off. Here's Jay Crowder at the top of the key for three. Short. And Milton comes up with the rebound, and Giannis stands right over there, and I believe will get called for the foul, and he does. So George Niang with 2 big threes, 2 big bangs. Embiid sitting, as of right now, Sixers down by 8, 99-91. Can they cut it to 5 or 6 points on this possession with James Harden out there? Harden initiating the offense. Jay Crowder, his defender. Harden taking it to the lane, goes up with a runner. No. Offensive rebound by Paul Reed. He puts it back up and won. 99-93. And Paul Reed will go to the line for one more. An 8-0 run by the Sixers in the fourth quarter so far. That's exactly what they do. They start things off really well in the fourth quarter. Usually they're losing by double digits after the third, and well, they come back in these games and they make it really close at the bitter end. So it's 99-93. A timeout is called by the Bucks, and the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. I swear sometimes, like, these things, sometimes I wonder if, like, the NBA is not rigged, but, like, I wonder if things are scripted sometimes. You know what I mean? Because it just seems like after every game, it's a close game, like, to halftime, and then just in the third quarter, it's just always somebody, whether it's Luka Doncic, whether it's Jimmy Butler, or if it's, like, Jason Tatum. Like, there's that one guy that just goes off in the third quarter for a team, and then they just somehow fight their way back in the game. I don't know, man. How about Paul Reed, though, man? B-ball Paul on your head, Giannis. Dude, and Jalen McDaniels, I mean, he came back in, and what did he do? He denied an alley-oop pass to Giannis. That's why you got to put him in, man. I don't want to sound like a broken record, though. Okay, let me text Bree. I'll text you. I'm currently live. I'm doing the Sixers Bucks game. I'm gonna tell her that everybody says hi. Everybody says hi. She's funny. Brianna McKay. Great person. All right. Well, let's take a look at the box score so far. I should probably have that up. I just don't like always looking at it because it kind of ruins the call for me sometimes because this thing can be ahead, you know? It shouldn't have to take PJ getting hurt for McDaniels to get minutes. You mean Tobias. You mean Tobias Harris getting hurt. But yes, no, I understand what you mean. Yeah, I get it, man. I do. I totally understand. I totally understand. Rockets are winning 118-105 against the Spurs. This is the... wait, we got Minnesota and Sacramento on, too. Oh, PJ's out now? I didn't get that update. It's hard when no one tells you these things. Okay. 99-93. Sixers down by 6. They're clawing their way back into this game. Embiid and Maxey have 24 points. Harden has 19. George Niang off the bench has 10. He's scored 6 in this quarter. And now it's a 5-point ball game as Paul Reed knocks down the foul shot. Sixers now on a 9-0 run, and the Sixers will get the ball back. As Drew Holiday tried to pass it inside to Giannis, and Giannis slipped and lost the ball. So the Sixers have an opportunity to try to make this a one-possession game. 99-94. Wait, what? It looked like it was last touch by Giannis. Oh my gosh. Well, the Bucks have the ball. It's Giannis who's going up with the shot, and he gets fouled. 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I really thought that Giannis lost the ball. Whatever. 99-94. Bree says hi. Bree says hi to everybody. All right. Giannis at the top of the key. Swings it and puts it up over Paul Reed and gets that one to fall. 101-94. Sixers trail by 7 now. Both teams have 3 timeouts left. Giannis with 18 points and 12 rebounds in this ball game. Harden at the top of the key. Gets a screen from Niang. Niang with the ball. Gives it back to Harden on the far wing. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden over Giannis. He wants to dance on him. Pulls up. Fires the trigger for 3. And gets that one to fall. 101-97. Harden is on fire right now. Somebody called the fire department. Middleton with a step-back jumper over McDaniels. In and out it goes. Reed with the rebound. 22 points for Harden. He's 4 for 6 from downtown. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden, Connaughton guarding him. Harden puts it up and gets the foul as well. 101-99. And Harden will go to the line to try to make this a 1-point ball game. This is exactly what he does. And this is old school James Harden. Drawing up the contact, being aggressive, going into the lane, initiating the physicality, and making the bucket. 24 points for James Harden. So Embiid, Maxey, and Harden each have 24 points, but Harden does have 8 assists and 7 rebounds. 101-99. Harden can make this a 1-point ball game now. This is what they do. 9:07 left in the fourth quarter. And the foul shot by Harden is good. A 1-point ball game. Can the Sixers get a stop on defense? A 15-2 run to start off the fourth quarter. They were trailing by 14 heading into the fourth quarter. Giannis taking on Paul Reed and has his way. 103-100, and he gets fouled too by Paul Reed. So Reed reaching in. And Giannis will go to the line for one more himself. It's been a game of copycat between both of these teams. It seems like every time somebody makes a 3 on one end, somebody else answers back with a 3 of their own. Or this time it's a 3 the old-fashioned way. So the Greek Freak will be going to the line to shoot one more foul shot. 103-100, 8:56 left in the fourth quarter. And Giannis converts. Antetokounmpo with 21 points. He is 8 for 16 from the field. Harden on the far wing. Giannis, his defender. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden with a three-pointer at the top of the key. Short and won't fall. Lopez with the rebound. Connaughton inside to Giannis. Giannis loses the ball, but he gets fouled by Reed. Giannis just trying to outsize Paul Reed and was able to do so. 8:33 left in the fourth quarter. I mean, Giannis, with the way he just leaps up to grab the basketball, there's not as many people that have the vertical that he does. It is insane how athletic he truly is. So Giannis gets the inbound off of Grayson Allen's pass. Giannis tries to get a little space, kicks it out to Lopez. Lopez over Paul Reed with a floater. No. And George Niang comes up with the rebound. Great job by him. Harden on the outlet. As at the top of the key. Puts up a three. Again. No. Reed with the offensive rebound. Back to Maxey for three. It's a little too strong. Maxey gets his own offensive rebound. Maxey will hand it back off to Paul Reed. So the Sixers have a third opportunity. It's 104-100. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Harden is being guarded by Allen. 2.5 seconds left. Harden with the floater. Yes! Gets the friendly bounce. It hit the front of the rim and then hit the back of the rim and went in. And the Sixers trail by 2. Drew Holiday will get fouled by Jalen McDaniels. With 7:46 left in the fourth quarter, Sixers can't foul too much if they don't want to try to get over the foul limit, but James Harden with the time expiring. Did he get the shot off? I believe he did. Maybe not, though. But they can't review it. So 104-102. Harden with 27 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. Holiday gets the inbound. Being guarded by Shake Milton. Or Paul Reed, that is. Excuse me. Harden being guarded, or Giannis is being guarded by Harden. Goes up with a reverse layup, and the ball goes out of bounds, but Giannis gets fouled again. And Giannis will go to the line for 2 foul shots. Giannis almost stepped out of bounds, got fouled by McDaniels, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws. So Tucker and Harris only had 5 points combined in 32 minutes combined as 2 of the 3 starters, or 2 of the 5 starters, I should say. Maxey, Embiid, and Harden have scored at least 75 of the Sixers' 102 points. Crazy. Giannis with 22 points and 12 boards. His 37th triple-double this season. Embiid comes back into the ball game. 105-102. Doc put Joel back in. And the second foul shot is good. So Giannis coming up clutch with the foul shots. Here's Harden on the far wing. Gives it back to Niang for 3. Too strong. Off the mark. Drew Holiday comes up with another board. Allen at the top of the key now gives it to Giannis. Giannis got the ball stripped by James Harden. Now he wants to back him down. Giannis goes up with a floater. No. And the ball gets volleyballed all the way to James Harden. 7:10 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers could cut this to 1 or 2. Maxey on the far corner. To Embiid at the top of the perimeter. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid at the foul line now. Gets the ball loose, but now comes back up with it. Kicks it out to George Niang for a far corner 3. Yes! And the Sixers trail by 1. 3 threes by George Niang in the fourth quarter. He has the hot hand. And it seems to be working. Sixers down by 1. Drew Holiday at the logo. They were down by 14 heading into the fourth quarter. 106-105. Allen hands it off to Giannis. Giannis being guarded by Embiid. Taking him to school, going up with it. No, he gets his own offensive rebound. Hits the deck really hard. George Niang trying to fight for the loose ball. And a jump ball will be called. Niang was really trying to battle with Giannis, who was head down on the floor. And Niang being very aggressive. Giving the Sixers a little bit of life. This is absolutely huge. Just when you think that the Sixers are losing momentum and they did a really bad job in that third quarter, everything seems to be going into their favor now because of the foul, because of the three-point shooting. So Niang going up against Giannis is a big mismatch for Giannis. And the tip-off is up, and they're going to have to redo it. They're going to redo it, I believe. But Niang... Doc is looking over at the refs. Are they calling it a foul on Niang? Is that what they're calling? Let's see. Are they saying that Niang pushed Giannis out of the way? I don't even know. But Niang gets called for the foul. 6:23 left in the fourth quarter, and Giannis will go to the line as the Bucks are in the bonus. That is crazy. Giannis' foul shot is good. I mean, he didn't even push Giannis. Didn't even push him. Was there a little bit of contact? Yes, but man, oh man. 107-105. Giannis has been making his foul shots. And the second foul shot, he puts it up and connects. So big free throws by Giannis. He's coming in shooting at 66% from the line. He has scored the last 9 points for Milwaukee. Harden on the far wing could tie it with a 3 or cut the deficit back to 1 once again. Harden with a no-look pass to Niang for his 4-3. Yes, again! Are you kidding me? And the Sixers tie it up at 108. Grayson Allen was going off in the third quarter for Milwaukee, and George Niang has answered back. Giannis taking on Embiid, going into the lane, draws the contact and the foul. Giannis going in with a head of steam downhill and is staring down Joel, giving him a death stare. How about that? Giannis just literally beheaded him, or had a head in his chest and got the layup with the left hand. Harden was signaling for the charge, but was not able to do so. And, well, a timeout is called. And the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. What a game we got here in Milwaukee. Wow, man. Cool. Cool stuff, bro. 110-108. Let's see who called the timeout there. See, I wanted to close this because it gets really distracting when you're just like looking at this the entire time and you see the score update. But I like to know like who has the most points and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? So, guess you guys are new to my channel. First of all, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too so that way you know when I upload. Also, feel free to comment down below in the chat as well. JC, you've been doing a really good job at that tonight. I appreciate it, man. You're the man, bro. You are. Can't wait to have you on again for another post-game show. So Embiid got called for the shooting foul, and the Sixers do call a timeout, so wonder if they're going to challenge this as well. Because I believe that Embiid did foul Giannis that time, and it wasn't a blocking. It was just a blocking foul. Man, why am I stumbling tonight? Sometimes I wonder, like when I'm doing these games and it just works so fastly, if there's a way that that my words can catch up to my mind. What time is it? 10:45. I'm not leaving until like 11:10 at least. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't go into overtime. But if it does, it does. Just laughing at Brie. She's funny. Okay. Wow. What a game. Who do you think comes out on top now? All right. Sixers, Bucks. Let me know. With the way that things have been swinging, who wins? Simple question. Doesn't get any more complicated than that. Let's take a look at some other scores. So the Heat beat the Hawks tonight. I still can't believe that was the game. I thought that the Heat were playing against the Knicks, but I guess that was last night's game. And I didn't even know. That's crazy. All right, 117-108, that was the final score. So they're back here. Okay, so did the Sixers challenge this play? They did. And let's see what the review is. So the Sixers lose their challenge, and they get called for a timeout. So it looked like it was just a foul on Joel all along. His feet weren't set, and Giannis elbowed him right there. Yeah, that was the right call. So Giannis will go to the line for one more at the charity stripe. 27 points for Antetokounmpo, along with 13 rebounds, 4 of them offensive. 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. And he converts on the three-point opportunity, and the Sixers trail by 3. Alrighty. George Niang with 5 threes in this fourth quarter. Harden gets a screen from Niang, works around it. Now works around the screen from Embiid, pick and roll all the way to the basket. Embiid loses the basketball, but he gets fouled. So Joel will go to the line for 2 free throws. I believe that the foul was called on Brook Lopez, but I will check that just to fact check it really quickly. Let's see. So Embiid will go to the line regardless to shoot 2 free throws. And the first one, he puts it up, and he knocks it down. So Lopez was called for the shooting foul. That was correct. And Embiid will try to get his 26th point. 25 for Embiid, 24 for Maxey, 27 for Harden. And the second one's up, and he knocks it down again. Sixers trail by 1. They were down by 14. Their largest deficit was at 18. Holiday with the basketball, being guarded by McDaniels. Interesting matchup. Holiday gets a screen from Antetokounmpo. Now back to Middleton. Middleton inside to Antetokounmpo. Bounce pass to Brook Lopez. And Lopez gets that one to fall. How about the nice pass by Giannis? It was a bounce pass inside to Brook Lopez around a couple of defenders. And Lopez got to it. And he made the shot. 113-110. Sixers haven't gotten over the hump yet in this second half. Embiid, jab step, foul line jumper, way too strong. Maxey tried to get the rebound. Everybody else was backing up, and no one could get there. The Bucks trying to take advantage of this. Middleton will kick it out to Holiday. Holiday to Lopez for 3. Yes! 116-110, 4:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers only have 2 timeouts left, so they got to be careful. Brook has 26 points. He's 3 for 5 from downtown. Harden taking it inside the lane. Kicks it out to Embiid. Embiid to Maxey. Maxey back to Embiid, who tries to go up with it and initiates the contact by Lopez, and he'll go to the line for 2. Nice job by Tyrese Maxey. I thought maybe for a second Embiid was wide open for 3, and he decided not to go up with the three-pointer from the near wing, but instead Maxey did a good job at initiating the offense, and Embiid came in with a head of steam, and he'll go to the line for 2. 4:36 left in the fourth quarter. The first foul shot is up, and Embiid misses it. It goes in and out. Sixers really can't miss. They really can't miss any sort of foul shots. Fans are super loud in Milwaukee. Embiid's second foul shot is no good either. It goes in and out. That's not what the Sixers wanted at all by any means. Giannis gets called for the offensive foul. He was right down low on the low block. And just like that, Embiid stumbled right to the ground. Don't know if that was the right call, but the Sixers will take it. We'll take it. It was actually the same play that was challenged by Doc Rivers and the Sixers, but the Sixers get the ball back. 4 fouls on Giannis. Harden conducting the offense, being guarded by Middleton. Harden takes it in the lane, goes up with a layup, and finishes with the left hand on the left side of the lane. Sixers down by 4. 116-112. Can the Sixers get over the hump? 29 for Harden, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds as well. Holiday kicks it out to Lopez. Lopez back to Holiday on the far corner, being guarded by McDaniels, trapped in the corner. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Holiday has to think about what to do here. Bounce pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's layup is up, and that's no good. Embiid clobbers the rebound. And the Sixers could cut it to 2 or 1 here. Harden on the far wing. 3:35 left in the fourth quarter. They're down 116-112. Harden goes up with a layup again, initiates the contact. He'll get fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Chris Middleton gets called guilty for the foul. And Harden got the wind taken out of him, and he'll stay on the ground for just a little bit, and now he gets back up. Almost collided with the camera operator. I love aggressive James Harden. This is exactly what the Sixers need if they want to make a really big run in the playoffs, especially in the fourth quarters. When he's in attack mode, he is so hard to stop. And he's still getting his teammates involved. 3:30 left in the fourth quarter. Harden will go to the line for 2 free throws to try to cut it to a 2-point deficit. Embiid missed 2 free throws. And Harden's first foul shot is up. And that's good. So now it's back to a one-possession ball game. Sixers have 2 timeouts left. The Bucks have 3. Both teams are in the bonus now. Harden, his 5th 30-point game this season. Second foul shot is up, and he drains it. And a timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer and the Milwaukee Bucks. 116-114, Sixers down by 2. They'll be back in just a few moments. Oof. Again, in case you guys are new to my channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Have to make sure that I tell you guys that. And do all that jazz, bro. Let's look at some of these analytics here. Oh, we've been going for 2.5 hours. Cool. Cool stuff. Okay. Oh, boy. Working our way to a hundo. Man, that's what we're trying to do. Trying to work our way to 100 subscribers. Week 13. Been a fun ride so far. A quick timeout was called by Budenholzer and the Milwaukee Bucks. Sixers were down by 14. Heading into the fourth quarter, they trailed 99-85. And now, it's been a different story here in the fourth quarter. It's been the George Niang and James Harden show. Maxey came up with a big bucket as well. Sixers down by 2. Bucks are on a 16-game winning streak. Their last loss was against Cleveland on January 21st. Sixers could put an end to this. Holiday inside to Giannis. Giannis can't throw it down but gets fouled by Embiid. So Embiid and Giannis have been very physical on the low block against one another. That was the right call. And Giannis will head over to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Giannis tried to get it to go in, but Embiid made some contact with that right elbow. 28 points for Giannis. He's 9 for 20 from the field, 10 for 12 from the line. The first foul shot is up, and he gets that one to go. Man, Giannis has been doing a really good job at shooting the ball from the foul line. That was one of his biggest weaknesses for a very long time, and tonight he's been making all his foul shots, so you can't really foul him. Both teams with 2 timeouts left. Giannis with the second foul shot. And he drains it again. 118-114. Giannis has been incredible. Harden at the logo. Trying to find somebody. He's now being guarded by Holiday. Harden over the screen. Gets the ball loose, and he gets fouled. Middleton thought maybe he got a steal from there, but James Harden collided with Chris Middleton, and Harden will go to the line for 2 free throws. Again, both teams in the bonus. It's been a very slow game over the last minute or so. Harden just stepped right over Middleton's left foot, and it was his right foot, Harden's right foot, that took a little bit of a tumble. Harden with the rock. He'll go to the line for 2 foul shots. Puts the first one up and connects. It's back to a one-possession ball game. Fasten your seatbelts. There's still plenty of time. Can the Sixers end the Milwaukee Bucks' 16-game winning streak? It remains to be seen. 32 points for Harden, 8 for 8 from the foul line. He's 10 for 25 from the field. The second foul shot is good as well. And they trail by 2. Sixers have to get a stop, though, on the defense if they want to try to tie the game or go ahead. Holiday at the top of the key, being guarded by McDaniels, works around the screen. Holiday with a little bit of space from the left elbow. Yes, he gets that one to fall. 120 to 116. Drew Holiday coming up large for the Bucks. 2:50 left in the fourth quarter. Harden gives it back to Niang. Niang back to Embiid. Embiid back to McDaniels for three on the far wing. In and out it goes, but Jalen McDaniels gets fouled by Giannis. So McDaniels will go to the line for 3 free throws. That certainly helps the Sixers. McDaniels hasn't shot a whole lot of foul shots in a Sixers uniform. But can he make this at least a 2-point ball game here? Don't know. McDaniels was on the closeout and was able to draw the contact. The first foul shot is good. Giannis now with 5 fouls, one more than he's done. Second foul shot is good as well. Hit the front of the rim and got the bounce. So he's made it a 2-point game, and now he has an opportunity to make it a 1-point game. Jalen McDaniels, boy, coming up big. And the foul shot is up, and he connects again. 3 big foul shots by Jalen McDaniels, knocks them all down. 2.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Holiday on the drive to Giannis. Giannis back to Lopez. Lopez back to Giannis being guarded by James Harden. There's a mismatch. Giannis will try to find Lopez again. Lopez at the top of the wing. No. He gives it back to Harden or Holiday for 3, and he gets that one to go again. On the near corner, Drew Holiday, the assassin. 2:10 left in the fourth quarter. 23 points by Drew. Harden has to pass it to somebody, and he finds McDaniels. McDaniels back to Embiid. Embiid at the foul line. Jumper, it's up over Brook Lopez. No, but McDaniels with a putback jam. That was huge. Jalen McDaniels still keeping the Sixers alive. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Slow down, big fella. That's what Paul Reed just said on the bench. Holiday off the screen. Lob pass inside to Giannis. Giannis goes up with it and gets fouled by McDaniels again. So Giannis still will go to the line. McDaniels did everything he possibly could, but just initiated some physicality on him. And how about Drew Holiday just coming up large on the far corner, making a big-time 3? It's getting very dicey, as like every Sixers game gets, it seems like. Giannis goes to the line for 2 foul shots. Both teams have 2 timeouts, 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Giannis has not missed in this fourth quarter. The first one is up, and he drains it again. 124, 121. Every time the Sixers have responded, the Bucks have made an answer. It still is a 1-possession game, but Giannis can make it a 2-possession game. 124, 121. Second foul shot by Giannis is up, and he nails it again. 125, 121. Giannis has at least 33 points in this game. Actually, he has 32. Thought he had at least 33. Maxey at the top of the key. Sixers trail by 4. Maxey gets a screen and now hands it off to Harden. Harden loses the dribble and gets the ball back. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden with a pull-up 3 from the logo. Yes! He drains it from the logo. A clutch shot by James Harden. 125, 124. Harden with 36 points, 17 in this quarter alone. Holiday being guarded by McDaniels. Passing it inside to Giannis. Embiid doing a good job staying on him. And Giannis' shot is no good. Sixers could take the lead. James Harden with the ball. Jalen McDaniels got credit for the rebound. He's been coming up so large. Harden being guarded by Holiday. Less than a minute left to go in the fourth quarter. Harden rolling to the basket. Kicks it out to Embiid. Embiid on the pump fake at the foul line. Kicks it out to Harden. Harden goes inside the lane. Kicks it back out to Embiid again. Embiid for 3. Yes! Joel Embiid giving the Sixers a 2-point lead. That's their first lead since they led 45-44. 33 seconds left in this game. 15 seconds left on the shot clock for the Bucks. 127, 125. Holiday for 3. In and out it goes. Maxey with the rebound, and he gets fouled by Chris Middleton. The Sixers are coming up large. And they have an opportunity to end this 17-game winning streak in Milwaukee. How about Jalen McDaniels, James Harden, and Joel Embiid in this fourth quarter? And give a lot of credit to George Niang, too. This team was trailing by 14 coming into the fourth quarter, and they have not gone away. And they finally have taken the lead. Maxey will go to the line for 2 foul shots. Again, both teams do have 2 timeouts. The first one is up, and he nails it. 128, 125. There still is time left. There's actually 1 second separating the shot clock from the game clock. Maxey, this free throw here is absolutely huge. 128, 125. The second foul shot by Maxey. Yes! And he drains it. Timeout called by Budenholzer. And that's the first one of his 2. Sixers still have 2 timeouts left. Can the Sixers play defense and knock down foul shots? They'll be right back. Crazy. I can't believe Harden hit that shot. I can't. This team just is... That's what they do. Guys like Grayson Allen go off in the third quarter, and then... I don't know how George Niang was hitting all those threes that he made, but those were huge. And then Jalen McDaniels' play. If PJ Tucker was in there, who knows? McDaniels had a nice putback jam. He made all 3 of his free throws. That can't go unnoticed. Makes a difference. Does. Alrighty. So the Bucks still have 1 challenge, but they also have 1 timeout left, and the Sixers have 2. Both teams are in the bonus. Embiid with 29 points tonight, Harden with 36, and Giannis with 32 for Milwaukee. 129-125. Sixers up by 4, 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A 16-game winning streak by Milwaukee. Giannis inbounds it to Holiday. Holiday, the Middleton for 3. No, off the mark. Harden with the rebound. And Harden still doesn't get fouled, and now he finally does. Or wait, they're going to call a timeout. The Sixers finally did call a timeout. That's what happened. So there was no foul. 17 seconds left, and the Sixers will get the ball back. So Middleton did not get the look that he wanted to. And it was a catch-and-shoot situation, and his feet weren't set. And the Sixers call 1 timeout. So there's 17.2 seconds left, and they're up by 4. Big rebound by Harden. And now you wonder what the play is going to be for the Sixers. Who they're going to just inbound it to. That's all that they have to do. Try to give the ball maybe to Joel or James Harden and have either one of them go to the line to try to ice the game. That would be terrific. Wow. What time is it? It's 11:06. Oh, man. After this is done, I got to get off really quickly. I got to pack my stuff up. So both teams still have 1 timeout remaining. 17 seconds left. 17.2 to be exact. Sixers lead by 4. And the Sixers will inbound the ball. I don't believe a foul was called. I believe that Doc just called a timeout. That's what it looked like. And that is the case. So Niang will inbound it. Niang trying to find somebody. And now you wonder if a timeout's going to be called. And they're going to call an offensive foul. So the Sixers were not able to get the ball inbounds. I don't know why Doc didn't even call his final timeout. Wow. A big turnover by the Sixers. That is crazy. They did not get the inbound in time, and Doc didn't even call that timeout. Crazy. So Milwaukee will inbound it, and Milwaukee doesn't even call a timeout. That's interesting, too. Giannis will take it inside. He's trying to go up against Embiid, kicks it out to Middleton, and a travel's called against Giannis. 12.2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Giannis took 3 steps. Harden gets the inbound, and he gets fouled in the backcourt by Middleton with 9.2 seconds left in the game. That is an interesting sequence of events that just happened. So Niang turns it over. He couldn't even get the inbound off. And Doc didn't want to call a timeout. He still had 1 left under his belt. I don't know why he didn't call a timeout. And then Giannis traveled as he was right towards the basket, trying to hand it off to Middleton. So Harden will go to the line for 2 free throws. The first one is good. 130 to 125. Milwaukee does not lose a lot at home. And this is absolutely huge. 37 points by Harden. He's 10 for 10 from the line. And make it 11 for 11. 131, 125. 9 seconds left. Giannis gets the inbound. He goes up inside the lane, draws the contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. 131, 125. 6 seconds left in the game to be exact, and the Sixers lead by 6. The most games that the Bucks have had in their franchise history when it comes to winning streaks, they had an 18-game winning streak in 2019, and then about 30 years ago before that, they had a 20-game winning streak. So Giannis will go back to the foul line. The first foul shot, he connects and makes it. Got to tell you, even though that the Bucks are losing this game, Giannis really, I can't emphasize it enough. He's done a really good job at the line tonight. Really. It's so impressive. 131, 126. And the second foul shot by Giannis. Puts it up. And it's nothing but net again. 131 to 127. Niang inbounds it to Embiid, and Embiid gets fouled with 5.1 seconds left. Sixers do lead by 4. And for the Bucks, it will take them a prayer. But they did have the opportunity. They just could not take advantage of the Sixers' turnover. 5.1 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Embiid with 29 points going to the line for his 30th and 31st. Embiid has missed 4 foul shots today, but he's 4 for 8 from the line. And the first foul shot is good. 132, 127. Embiid telling the crowd to pour it on in Milwaukee as they were booing him before, and now they're in dead silence. Embiid's second foul shot is good. And Mike Budenholzer calls his final timeout. 133 to 127. And the Sixers can hang on here. As long as nothing messy happens, it would take a 3. I mean, we've seen crazy things happen in regulation when it comes to these types of games. But it would take like a Reggie Miller type of a thing where Miller for Indiana, I don't know if you guys remember this from years and years ago, but he made a 3 with about 8 seconds left and then got the steal off of the inbound pass and took it out to the far corner for a 3, or it was the near corner, and he made it, and the game went into overtime. Oof. It would take a miracle for them. But the Sixers have fought back. 133, 127 with 5 seconds left in this game. Let me take a sip of water. I tell you, Budenholzer, I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit afterwards, but he didn't coach so well at the end, man, for Milwaukee. Crazy. All right, everybody's back in. That was Milwaukee's final timeout. 133, 127. Holiday will inbound it. And he's going to give it up to Allen. Allen goes up with or passes it to Holiday for three, and he knocks it down, but that'll do it. It was a buzzer beater. And the Sixers win 133-130 here in Milwaukee, and they end their 16-game winning streak. Doc Rivers loving it, hugging Brook Lopez. Giannis not too happy. But the Sixers finally put an end to it. And Joel Embiid and James Harden came up super strong in that fourth quarter. Also got to give a lot of credit to George Niang for hitting big-time threes in the fourth as well. And Jalen McDaniels. I mean, a guy that comes in for Tobias Harris as soon as he gets injured. And, well, he goes to the line to make three free throws, I should say. And he made a nice putback jam with about 1:45 left in the game when they were down by 4. Those things matter. And he just did things that were off the stat sheet. He even made a nice play on Giannis as Giannis was trying to get an alley-oop pass from Drew Holiday, and he deflected it off of Giannis's left foot. Those things matter. Harden giving a shoe to a Sixers fan here. Actually giving him a pair of shoes in Milwaukee. So Embiid finishes the game with 31 points. Harden had 38. And both had 10 assists. How about that? Crazy stuff. And that'll do it here as the Sixers win 133-130. No postgame show tonight. And won't do one tomorrow either. I got to get going. I have a long night ahead of me. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully we'll come out with a highlight reel in the next couple of days or so. Y'all are the best. I love you guys so much. We'll be back tomorrow for the Flyers Red Wings game, and then back on Monday night for the Sixers-Pacers game. So that'll be fun, and I will catch you all on the next one. Go Sixers. What a win, man. Big time.